C is a high-level structured programming language. This video is for making C source code for the question number 4. In question number 4, we have to write a function named nextPerfectSquare that returns the first perfect square that is greater than its integer argument. A perfect square is an integer that is equal to some integer squared. For example, 16 is a perfect square because 16 equals 4 into 4. However, 15 is not a perfect square because there is no integer n such that 15 equals n into n. For this, we have to first of all open a new source file, and inside this source file we have to include header file section for function definition that are used in program. Each header file by default is extended with .h and begins with hash symbol called preprocessor directives. Source code is processed by a preprocessor program. Now we will include a main function. Main function is the starting point of every C program. In main function will be of no return type. That's why we will be using void main parenthesis. Now we'll be using some built-in functions such as printf, scanf. Printf is most commonly used function for outputting a data of any type. Printf, and inside this we will be passing a string, enter a number, and each statement will terminate with a semicolon. Now we will be initializing a variable with data type integer, which will allocate 2 bytes of memory, int n. And now we will be using scanf function, which is generally used to read any type of data. Format specifier and integer followed by ampersand, which is argument, and finally again we will use printf function. Inside this we will specify format, which is of integer type, and inside this we will be passing the function which the question has asked. Next perfect square with n. This is all about the main function. And now the next perfect square function. We will initialize next perfect square function with int next perfect square, and we will initialize n with int variable. Now we will be using if statement. If statement consists of a boolean expressions followed by one or more statements. If the boolean expression evaluates to true, then the block of code inside the if statement will be executed. Now if parenthesis n is less than 0, then it will return 0. This is to eradicate the negative integers, and we will here use an increment operator n plus plus, which will keep on increasing the value of n. Now we will be initializing another variable with double data type. In double data type, the memory will be allocated of 8 bytes, We are here using double because we will be evaluating the square root of n, which can be double. So double, and variable name, let's suppose result, equals, we will here use standard function square root of n. Perfect. Now int, now we will initialize another variable of integer data type, int r equals, now it will, r will be assigned to result variable but of integer type. This is it. Now again we will here use if statement. If r equals to result, then it will return n. If r will equal to result, then it will return n, and r will keep on increasing, and it will return r into r, which is square. So here whole thing, what is going on here is, first of all, if we give any data to variable n, if it is not less than 0, it will find the square root of that variable, and that variable, by this increment operator, the value is now increased by one step, and the increased step value will be squared, r into r here. That's why we have written r into r. It will be doubled, and that's it. So this is the whole program. Let's save this program in desktop with question number, the name question 4 and C source file. Let's save it. After saving this, if we run and compile this by pressing F11, here is a small mistake. Control S, compile and run. Enter a number. Now it is a number like 169, and if we hit enter, 196. This program, how it is working is, 169 is the square of 13, and next perfect square is 14 square, 196. 14 square is also 196. So this whole program is working like this. Thank you.